You look around somewhere to place a doll-sized chemistry set inside to put it. Doll-sized chemistry set and put it outside to put it on your desk. Oh, cool. You can actually make potions too. One more case of meat. The note reads, Slime. As expected, your performance continues to be admirable. We'll contact you soon with your final mission parametrics. Don Toblerone. You got a briefcase full of meat. Like a cow, this briefcase is flesh surrounded by leather. Unlike a cow, it has brass latches and a handle. Final. That sounds ominous. Don Toblerone Location 18. Hi Don, it's me. Ah, excellent. I have one final assignment for you. Final? After this, your perspicacity and qualifications within our organization will have been proven to the ultimacious degree. If you succeed here, you will herewith promoted to the rank of Capo Regime and no longer subject to my various requestations. Wow, okay then what's the assignment? To assassinate the leader of the Ocean City's vampiric coterie. Gosh. At this moment, Baron Auric Temuska is visiting his favorite leisure establishment, which is location-wise on the boardwalk of our very own Ocean City. Our information gathering experts have determined that the password is Masquerade. Deal with him via any methodology suitable for your preferences, provided that the creature is thoroughly destroyificated, and you acquire his golden fang as evidence. Okay, then what? Once your mission has reached a successful conclusion, we will be in touch directly. May be blessed with fortuitous happenstance, Slime. Thanks. To the boardwalk, I guess. Crouchy looking guy is standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Say Masquerade. Enter the door. This trunk contains various items lost by various vampires. Find and keep some. You got Skull Cane. You got Shred of Vampire Pants. Vampire Skull Cap. Vampire sits at a table alone, sullenly counting grains of salt. This gassy vampire is tooting in and out of all the pipes. These ladies are dancing halfway between the floor and the ceiling. This window is closed, locked, glued shut, painted shut, also has a sign on it that says, Do not open. There's a sign on this lid of this trunk that says, Loose body parts. Ooh, spooky armor. Trunk is mostly full of lips and tongues, but there are a few ears and fingers as well. Some of them even still had jewelry on them. Old wedding ring. This ring meant to a lot to somebody once, not just a small amount of precious metal. This is a perfect ring for people who want to accentuate sound without having to make an extra trip to the utensil drawer. These vampires are trying to have a conversation too terrifying to interrupt. The bartender gives you a chilly look. How did you get in? You are no vampire. Oh, no, I am. I'm just new. My fangs haven't grown in yet. Well, since you got past auto, I suppose that's good enough for me. Do you serve wine? He makes a disgusted noise and rolls his eyes. I require information. Yes? I'm looking for Baron Temuska. We have matters to discuss. The Baron is a very important man, and I should not be pestered by a neophyte. But it's not like I could stop you. He's sitting right over there. He's the one with the vintage color. Door says fiends. That's me. This place is hot and cold running blood. How does this sink make you feel? Your blood curdles and you realize how dangerous it is, and it quickly goes all liquidy again. Your blood blushes. Oh, that's okay, blood. There's some hobo code among the graffiti here. Translate it. Whatever you do, don't order the special. That's pretty ominous. This toilet is pristine. Looks like it has never been used. There's a gun down in here. Maybe if you quit the fishing pole, you could snag it. Okay. Somebody tried to flush the evidence. You got a toilet pistol. I won't have the special. Okay. I'll have the special. Let's mix your cocktail makes made equal parts of blood and nothing. Imagine one of these fun cocktails with dry ice, and instead of rum, it's made of blood, and instead of carbon dioxide bubbling out of it, it's flat nothingness. It'll definitely get you wrecked, though maybe not in the sense you were hoping. A shadow rift. Step through. A hideous mirror. A horrible mirror. A damnable mirror. A hateful mirror. A horrible mirror. A hideous mirror. Oh, they just say the same thing. Part of the nothingness is missing here. Screech! Screech! A throbbing ring of negative energy around the glass, darkly. Close it. Use a pliers to twist up different bits of the rift until it gets annoyed with you and slams itself shut. This elaborately colored vampire sips languidly from his glass, projecting an air of smug nobility. Talk to him. Baron Oric Temuska, I presume? Well, aren't you the presumptuous one? Indeed, I am Baron de Musca. And you are? I am Slime Green. He shrugged indifferently. It is a pleasure to meet me. What is your business? There are too many vampires in here just to attack, and it's going to take a subtle touch. Excuse me a moment. Open it. You get a firm grip on a window, take a deep breath, grit your teeth, and heave! The sash tears free of its various locks and adhesives and slams upward, allowing the room to fill with brilliant white sunlight. Let's just ignore the fact that it's been gloomy and overcast all week. All the vampires inside the bar, Baron Oric Temuska included, scream and burst into flame, quickly disintegrating into piles of grey ash. Heck yeah. The Baron's golden fang lies on a table in a pile of ash. Grab it. Thanks for the memories, Baron. A lot of mob blood has passed through this over the years, so it has sentimental value to Dante as well as regular old gold value. You hear someone clapping and turn around to see a man in an expensive suit leaning against a nearby lamppost, flanked by two burly goons. Even if you don't recognize him from your bedroom 3 days ago, you'd know him as soon as he opened his mouth. A marvelous outcome, Slime. Truly marvelous. You accomplished the task at hand with finesse and aplomb in equal measurement. Hi, Don. You hand Don Toblerone the Baron's gold fang, and he examines it briefly before tucking away in his jacket pocket. He snaps his fingers and the two goons pat their pockets, becoming more and more flustered until finally one of them finds what he's looking for and hands it to Don Toblerone with a relieved sigh. Don looks at them askance and rolls his eyes and hands you the object, a small black velvet ring box, which proves to contain a gold signet ring. The crest on it appears to be a silhouette of a penguin. You got an item, Mob Capo Signet. Friendly mob guy will aid you in combat. With a solid gold signet ring with a silhouette of a penguin engraved on it. What's this? This, my newly promotionated comrade, is a seal of our boss. This ring identificates you as a capo regime within the organization, with all the privileges therein to which you are hereby entitled. Wow, like what? The details of your specific role, salary, and etc. are still to be determined. You'll be contacted within a week or so with further information. In the meantime, howsoever, wearing this ring will guarantee you the aid of one of our operatives wherever you find yourself embroiled in an altercation, whether melee or gun-wise. Shake his hand. You shake hands amiably. Welcome to the family, Slime Green. It will be an honor and privilege both to be working with you in the future. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say. Thanks, Don. Don told her and the two goons sang a spirited verse of "We're there, a jolly good fellow," and tipped their hats and sauntered away. Aw, shucks. Well, look who's back. Kid, I'm truly impressed. We hardly ever get anyone who can get all the way to the level 5 of the game of skills. Are you ready for the next challenge? Maybe. You got in the bag. All you have to do is explain the Copenhagen interpretation of the probabilistic nature of the quantum wave function while climbing down a 10-foot grace rope ladder and head first and sink a basketball free throw with his iron shot put. Ready? Ready. You handle the heavy iron shot in the crook of your arm as you lower yourself down to the first rungs of the loop, carefully hooking your ankles around the rungs. Okay, so, quantum mechanics is basically a set of mathematical equations that can, to be used to predict the results of the experiment performed at the subatomic level, but it can't predict the outcome definitively, only probabilistically, giving a range of possible outcomes referred to as the wave function. The act of actually performing the experiment, measuring the system in question, collapses the wave function down to a single result because, 1 second, roll that shot put. Swish, thunk. Because the act of measurement interacts with the system in a way that can't be ignored. Nearly there. One can say that in a sense that all the potential outcomes existed simultaneously prior to the measurement, and the act of measurement is what causes a single outcome. You reach the ground in the handstand, unhook your ankles, and do a flip to right yourself. Pretty basic explanation, but serviceable. That was an extra throw. You get the brass rings. You got cheese ringling. Ringling's like a small version of a ring. This one is made of dried cheese and goes in either your pinky or a cracker. Some elementals will be more powerful. A ring carved from a chunk of endangered coral. It wasn't endangered at the time of carving, it became endangered later as a result of how much similar carving was done. Neither of these is made of brass, just an expression. Hooray! Geez, 13. There's something familiar about the long-haired woman on the road who stands waist-deep in a puddle of last night's rain. Ah, yes, it's a woman you last saw standing waist-deep in a swamp bog. But this time she bears no sword. It doesn't look like she bought you any gifts or treats at all. For decades, the blade of your great-aunt was hidden in my family for safekeeping. Now the weapon is yours, but our business is not yet concluded. What sword? I don't remember a sword. I don't remember you. Do not waste my time. I kept for you the sword in exchange for a boon. I call upon you now to perform it, where the fulfillment of your obligation shall come to an end to your burdens. I speak, of course, of your swamp geese. Actually, I got rid of the geese on my own. Do not tamper with my family's magic. They are finely tuned instruments. Do you know not what you do? But I got rid of it, though. It is of no consequence. In return for services rendered by my family, you owe to us a boon. I call upon you to perform it now. If you do not, I shall simply reapply the Gias. Go for it, I'll just take it off again. That Gias was but a child's magic. I like to see you deal with a far more powerful spell. Fine, I will. This isn't a problem to me. Cut your stomach. The Giases are murder on the guts. Eek, the woman descends in a puddle of fashion, in the fashion of someone storming down a flight of stairs. Oh well. Remove your Gias. Jessica, I'm just going to clear up another Gias real quick. What are you doing with more geese? Don't worry about it, I'm about to get rid of all the geese. It's just that, a little pain and familiar squirt, plus the geese is gone. You barely even hurt that time. I have no idea where we left off, except for the fact that we are in this forge house. And I remember actually restoring a previous point in time because I don't think I solved this house properly. Alright, so let's go. The outside of the mailbox reads Forge. Open it. On the inside, it also says Forge. This quaint and well-maintained farmhouse appears to be the only settled farmstead in the area. It must be lonely with no neighbors to meet or sugar to borrow. Those with neighbors know that they can't go 5 minutes without asking each other for a cup of sugar. It is one of the main things they do, just trading the same sugar back and forth, never gaining anything. A voice, muffled and gruff, shouts back, "Who is that there?" It's Slime. Eh? I can't hear you over the rain. Just go in. A pair of muddy boots. Too big, much too big for your feet. Molly is too engrossed in examining that poster to respond to you. An illustrated epic poem about the human skeleton. Both the painting and the church it depicts are in some sore need of restoration. Just embarrassing work all around. An old farmhouse door. Open it. The farmer clears his throat as he reaches towards the handle. He probably doesn't want you prying, and you can blame him. Quaint little side table. Anything in a farmhouse is quaint. Search the drawer. Nothing. A tad disappointing, really. Would have loved to find some rustic knickknacks or rural tchotchkes. The old farmer is tanned and calloused all over from either a lifetime of farm work or a fall into the vat of the leather factory. Look at you! You're soaked to the bone from all the rain. Quick, you must make yourself warm. There is hot spaghetti on the stove and towels in my wardrobe. Do you have any sugar? Yes. You got an item, 150-pound bag of sugar. The average adult eats one of these per day, if you put a gun to their head. Oh, wow, okay. You're welcome here, stranger, to share my food and warmth, but I have one rule by which you must abide. What? You must not look at my daughter. Ever seen one of these? You show up the ring of Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen. Pretty funny happenstance, eh? The whole proverbial farmer's daughter thing. He frowns. It's just a ring I got for investigating a murder. Doesn't matter to me what you investigate. I simply tell you, you must not look at my daughter. Fine, I won't. Oh. Hello, daughter. I guess I'm not turning left today. Terrible breach of etiquette to see a dining table before the dinner is served. A barren fireplace. Handle is rough and worn. Soft handles are for city doors. Open it. Porcelain side was filled to the brim with lukewarm water. Nothing is terribly wrong in this house. No towels in the bathroom? Well, something is terribly wrong with this house. This could either be a wash basin or a toilet. Who's to say what goes on at a farm? You're not going to use it as a toilet with a farmer's daughter behind you, so... That door doesn't look locked. This is the first thing you've seen growing on this farm. What is this woman thinking, watching you inspect her bed? I have a bed too. Alright, sign on top, I see. Farmer's Farmore. Open it. Silently, the doors yawn apart, revealing a wardrobe consisting largely of ribbons. Seems impractical for life on a farm, and so does the oil lamp sat atop the Farmore, clearly out of the girl's reach. What's your favorite thing about ribbons? There is no reply, only the vague sense of a change to the energy in the air. You want to hear what I like about ribbons? Her fast, shallow breathing picks up the pace. I can put them on myself. Her rapid, sporadic breaths slow to a soft drone. Can I take that lamp? No reply, but the faint crack of bone. If you're not using it, crack. Ask if she needs any help with that lamp. Need any help with that lamp? Need me to light it? Somehow, against the constant patter of the rain on the roof, you heard a squelch of her blinking eyes. It's pretty high up. Squelch, squelch. Light the lamp. Turning the burner raises a wick into the clouded chimney, but the lamp doesn't ignite. Must be out of oil. Open the lamp. Why, that explains why the darn thing won't light. There's no wick in the lamp at all, but a thick iron key. You got item. Lamp key. Did you know there's a key in here? She's breathing on your neck. Is the key to your heart? Ha ha! The hair on your neck is shriveling up. I'm just kidding. A hair, not yours, brushes against your skin. I don't mean to be inappropriate. You hear the clatter of her teeth colliding. Oh, okay, great. Oh. Or maybe I have to get her stuck like... Oh! Okay, so I can turn around after I get her stuck. That's good. Door leads back to the living area, if you can call that a living area. It's not clear if you're allowed to look at a picture of the farmer's daughter and her relatives. Phew. An unbroken coil of thick spaghetti simmers, eel-like in the discolored copper pot. Like the coil, you wrap up the strand up in a tight ball and put it in a shallow dish. You got a strand of spaghetti. You wound the strand of spaghetti into a tightly coiled ball of pasta. The bony finger of the farmer's daughter twitches in your peripheral. Don't look at her. Have you found the towels? I have not. It's a small kitchen, but enough to feed a farmer in a distaffed shamble looming at your back. First cupboard you open is bare, but for a glass baby bottle, its rubber teeth freshly vulcanized. Yet he's on the stove, Slime, not in the cabinet. You got baby bottle. There's no babies around here anyway. Just because you have this bottle does not mean you're a baby. A marble busted of Michelangelo's David, severed from the neck down to avoid causing public offense. It offends me still. A marble busted of Michelangelo's David, severed from the neck down, avoiding public offense in most cases. Knock it over. David lies in pieces, which would suggest that you are mightier even than Mr. Goliath. Cracking open David's head has revealed a thin key where his brain ought to have been. Take the key. You got thin key. If you found his key inside a bust of Michelangelo's David, who knows what you might find in the real thing? I will look next time you're in Florence. The eyes of the David looked at the claw feet of the bathtub. This door protected by a dual lock system. That's a locksmith term meaning 2 locks. Unlock the top lock. Lamp key. The key from the lamp quickly undoes the top lock. Unlock the bottom lock. Thin key. The thin key from the inside the bus easily unlocks the bottom lock. You really busted your way in, huh? Open the door. This must be Farmer Borges' bed. You don't see any sign of a spouse. Maybe he's married to his work? Search his bed. Hello! The farmer's been keeping an old bottle of Amaro under his pillow. Red drink at night, farmer's delight, as they say. Last of the Amaro is pulled in the bottom of a sticky brown bottle. Seal the bottle. You got farmer's Amaro. A digestive liquor pilfer from a farmer's bed. Hopefully it's effective. Increases your maximum AP by 2. Ooh. Aha, the bottle says the Amaro is digestive. This could be a real help with your underactive bowels. Who told you about that? Your farmhouse telephone. Use it. No sooner has the receiver touched your ear than a thickly accented voice is wailing down the wires. Fetch them back, Borge! Oh, do you hear me, Borge? Fetch them back! Let them not go! A mirror of Borge's daughter, the wail intensified and distorted before terminating completely. Operator? You hear nothing. Telephone line without an operator. What is happening in this strange house? Didn't the farmer say he kept his towels in the wardrobe? Open it. Drat. The dark oak doors are locked. What is it with this house with locks and keys? Does the farmer want you to use his towels or not? Don't believe everything my father says. Are the towels somewhere? You quickly close your eyes. Are the towels somewhere else? What do you mean? Oh, she's not following me. Farmer doesn't say anything about not looking through his doors. Do it. The drawer contains photographs of the farmhouse at various stages of its construction. Curiously, all the photographs are in a stained, deep red. Perhaps the farmer has been using an amateur developer. Is the farmer still getting enough light to grow? Pull the cord. That can't be an efficient use of electricity. Oh! Wait, hold on. I'm looking at right. You decide to risk it and turn around to face the farmer's daughter. You gain 25 XP. At last you see her, and hiding in the thick of her electric hair, a silvery key hanging by a chain around her neck. Could I have been looking at you this whole time? She makes no move to speak, and her eyes elude you. Who are you? Nothing in reply but the ragged rise and fall of her hot, frustrated breath. You get the feeling you're wasting her time. Can I have that key? The key lies perfectly still at her throat. I mean, it's on a chain, so can I lift it over your head, or... The chain shimmers between the long strands of her dark hair. Or just rip it off or something. She might not even be listening. Like, in one big yank. She might not even be looking at you. Take the key. Carefully, you reach for the key at her throat, and take the cold metal in your palm. At this slight pressure, the chain breaks, and the key is yours. You got the daughter's key. Key to a father's wardrobe is around his daughter's neck. Thank you for this gift. As long as the wardrobe is locked, you cannot have its towels. Unlock it. You unlock the wardrobe. Well, well, well. The old farmer was telling the truth after all. He did have a towel, and here it is. A white cotton number, warm and neatly folded at the bottom of the wardrobe. You reach for the towel. It's so inviting. The rain has made you wet. You can take the towel. Keep it, you need it more than me. She makes no sign of having hurt you. You can take the towel and become dry. But if you do, know that there is only one rule. You must not look at my father. But I already looked at you, Dad. You must not look at my father. You grab the towel. You got an item, farm towel. Look at you, shivering from the farm rain. Take the farmer's towel. It'll help you. The towel healeth for twice your muscle, and the towel cureth all negative status effects once per fight. Ooh. Gosh, it's soft. Boy, it's soft. No towel has ever dried you so quickly or warmed you so completely. The pounding farm rain and the gloom of the house are banished in an instant, and you feel stronger and healthier than you have in weeks. This is a special towel. Hand wash only, though. Close a wardrobe. Oh, there's the dad. I'm just gonna leave, sir. Thank you. This door is bolted from this side. Well, unbolted. Oh, yes. Well, go ahead then. Unlock the door. You open the deadbolt on the door. Alright, we're leaving, Molly. Yeah, outside of the mailbox reads porch. What a Will Hunter. Oh, wait. Did I already paint this? Oh, well, I'm painting it again. So what now? Did I mess it up? You know what? Let's just get out of here. Let's just stop asking questions. Oh, that is not supposed to happen. That's what I get for modifying, fiddling with the save, I guess. Okay, so what else was there? I think I remember there was the old ham mill. There was something about that I need to do. Here it is. Go 50 paces west. However, in the Shadows Over Loathing universe, west and north have been switched. So I need to go 50 paces north? Find a few more symbols hidden under dirt here. Now go 50 paces north, which is west. You find a few more symbols hidden under the dirt here. Good job. Now go 25 paces south. And a few more symbols hidden under dirt here. Now 25 paces east. You find a few more symbols hidden under dirt. Almost there. 50 paces west. Oh, right. North. I keep forgetting that. There's a patch of soil that looks recently disturbed. Dig it up. There's a little box buried here. You got previously buried cigar box. A dirty little box. Is it full of dirty little secrets? Here's a little cache of buried hobo treasure. Let's see what's inside it. You got Lucky Hobo Nickel, Quilt Square, Junk Mail, Self-Adhesive Rivets, Burtworth's Finest Tooth Wax, and Activated Charcoal Briquette. Oh, what's this? This morning, an unexpected explosion destroyed a barn in Gray County. Captain Alvin Hamlinado of the Gray County Fire Brigade reported that the fire was, pretty well contained, nothing to worry about, no problems here. And that it was probably caused by some hay exploding weird, and we should go away and don't ask me any more questions. Funeral service for farm's resident will be held tomorrow at St. Polycarp's Cathedral in Ocean City. Set it on fire. Boy, as soon as that flame touched the flower, the flame blew up. Is flour combustible? Those doughboys really shouldn't have been playing around with the stuff so much. Search the safe. The explosion destroyed what was in the safe. Among the globs of charred meat and cooked shoes, you find a safety inspection report, which unbelievably is in perfect condition. The safety inspector knew their stuff. You got an inspection report. A National Flour Standards Committee report to the old ham mill dated 1923. That's 5 years ago. Proclamation for something called the National Flour Standards Committee. Stages of flour necrosis. Quick sniff. Smells fetid, so it was 6 months ago. Wait, was it 6 months ago? Hold on. So, fetid smell, 36 months back, so 3 years. And the last inspection report, that's 5 years ago. The windmill hands at 6:07. I can just figure out the month and the day. National Flour Standards Committee report is dry as flour and technical as cyber flour. One paragraph catches your eye for proliferation exclamation marks. All sorts of problems. For one thing, it is illegal to make ham out of mill. Stick to flour, gents. In addition, these jokers are using a clock as a and calendar as a clock. Okay, we go back to the mill to check the clock, to check the actual date. Okay, so it was 6/7. And it was 3 years. So 3 years since 1923? No, wait, that's 5 years ago. So 1920. So in this game, it's currently 1928. So 3 years ago will be 1925. Glad I caught that one instead of having another back and forth. Okay, so you find something interesting. You get 3 headlines grace the front page. Government Valley to Roads program to involve 152,662 EAT. Glout defeats Howl in Pulitzer punch-up. Sailing under a black flag. Local principal returns from a long voyage. The second article confirms that what the windmill told you. Sidney Glout was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for drama for his play Hummingbird Behave. 152,662 EAT. They must mean meat. What if I searched something the day before? Doesn't turn up anything useful. What about the day after? Well, look at that. In a massive and unlikely error, the newspaper has run corrections for all 3 of the previous day's top headlines. Correction. Government Valley Roads program to involve 152,662 meat. Correction. Howl defeats Glout in Pulitzer punch-up. Ooh. Correction. Sailing under a white flag, local principal returns from a long voyage. Huh. Check whether the editors regret the error. Yes, they do. Well, good thing I checked that one then. Wait till the mill sees this. Hello again. Oh, whoa. I have great news about the Pulitzer. Oh, what news, pray? Howdy Howl, not Sidney Glout, won the Pulitzer for drama in 1925. No, and you aggravate my last nerve with untruths. The prize went to Piggy Glout. I read it with my own eyes. There was a correction. I read it in the newspaper. Ha! I do not believe something I have not read myself, Sirrah. Gutenberg and Caxton brought us a printing press for a reason. What reason is that? Oh, well, in the age before printing, it was too easy to forge checks. I have an article with a correction. How are windmills supposed to read a newspaper article is anyone's guess. You raise the clipping above your head and wave it vaguely. Howl for drama. Howdy howl for drama. Can this be true? Oh, but of course. Never was there a Pulitzer board boneheaded enough to vote for Glout. Oh, I knew it. Oh, but this is joyous news. Howl has his Pulitzer, and so the world exhales. All is restored to order, everything once again in its proper house. Do you think you have a strength now to be a windmill again? The wind picks up and shakes the walls. The motes of flowers suspended in the air gather and shriek upwards to the ceiling. Is this good? Oh, and once again I taste the sunlight in the wind, and mine appetite is restored. I hunger for life anew, Sirrah. And so I move. Sidney Glout may write free, but Galileo Galilei persi muove. And yet I move, yea, and forever I shall. E persi move, yes, I know what that means, and also think that. Glout, a Pulitzer winner. Jefferson just could not write a joke so fine. I wonder, was I so enraged by the erroneous headline that I could not read on? Might I see the rest of the article? The entire list of winners? Sure. Sharp gust of wind yanks the clipping clean from your gun. Ah, earnest honk for editorial. Oh, I should have read that article. Yes. Clancy, yes, I thought it was Howdy Howl, of course. A Gaitner for biography. The floor birds rumble. Everything okay? What's this? Marnie Monet for poetry. Monet could not. cannot. I would rather a moray. I would rather a moray eel win the prize than that Bulgarian coleslaw of the tongue. You must understand, she uses no punctuation at all. Except question marks, and so many of them. They're everywhere like spots dancing in the eyes. Hey, remember how the Howl one? Keep your eyes on the prize. That prize specifically. Take your eyes off Marnie's prize. A world in which Monet has a Pulitzer for poetry. No, I cannot bear it. Please don't get excited. Hello? Are you still there? Oh well. I may have done goofed. The women will be making a new flower for quite some time, which will be a real problem for the bugs in this batch when they run out of land to colonize. You flesh out the last little bits of good flour. Ever since the advent of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. Ha! Nice try, you windmill! A shard of the windmill's blade splintered off in the shape of a sword. If you can pull it out from the ground, you might well become the ruler of this whole dang farm. Try to do it. You got windmill blade. That was easier than it looked. A throw might be excessive. Agreed. To wield this makeshift blade is to harness the wind itself. That's arguably the whole reason why we have wind in the first place, to hit monsters and ghouls. That's what it's for. Deals 4 physical damage to all enemies. House in the corner has abandoned its front garden to the squalor. It is a disgraceful vision. Flowers give up and die. Tomatoes roll down the road into traffic. Carrots grow in reverse till they popped out of existence. You must do something. Tend the garden. Move along. Pukwudgie Village. These are very small. The sign says Pukwudgie Village established July 22nd, 1828. That's weirdly specific. Ooh, Shadow Pocket. Well, before we go through this further, let's check that date in the news place. 1928, here it is. The biggest headline of the date is that daring midnight theft of an entire model village from the Great County Fair. That must be where Pukwudgies got their buildings. A crime for the ages. Miniature firehouse. Here are some Pukwudgies milling around inside. Kick the door down. Miniature jewelry store. Looks like it's closed. Open it for business. You punch a hole through the back wall of the store and take everything that fits you. You got an old wedding ring and St. Stilton's signet ring. This ring belongs to St. Stilton, whose sacrifice was so great to merit having an entire cheese named after him. The Pukwudgie Hospital is in need of healing and hurting. Well, we can fight later. High-rise Pukwudgie apartment building. You could easily rile a few of them up if you banged on some windows. Well, you don't see any actual antennas on any of the buildings, but this fire escape ladder has the basic qualities Rufus asked for. Grab it. You got the small steel ladder. A miniature fire escape ladder you stole from some miniature jerks. If they die in a miniature apartment fire, you'll shed a miniature tear. You wrench the ladder off of the fire escape. Have fun with that, you little jerks. By the temperature and the architecture, you say this is an ice house. Peek inside. You peek inside the ice house. It's full of big, plump, chilled grubs. Through the skylight, you can see the Pukwudgie massage therapist hard at work. These barracks must be where the Pukwudgies keep their little army. Now that we got the antenna, we should probably go back to Rufus before we forget, because we get sidetracked very easily. Oh, hello again. I found an antenna. Well, it's a thing that's more or less like an antenna. Yeah, an actual antenna was probably too much to hope for, but this ought to do the trick pretty well. Thanks! Is that all you needed? Nope. See, I can't just solder this onto the pearl because, well, it's a pearl. Soldering doesn't work like that. How about glue? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It has to be glue with some pretty specific technical properties. Don't worry, I won't bore you with the specification. Thanks! You know me pretty well, huh? You remind me of my sibling in a couple of ways. Anyway, do you know about the burbling ooze? First time I went to college, I had a roommate who had to get penicillin shots for that. No, I'm talking about a weird tar pit out in Great County. Oh yeah, out of the place. Oh man, it's gonna be gross, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. I need a handful of slime from the ooze's core. It has to be a handful, specifically, not e.g. a bucket. Gross. Science is gross sometimes, that's just how it is. Burbling ooze. A weird sparkling rock. This ooze is really burbling. If you taunted it, you could probably get it to attack you. How about just get some ooze? Sigh. Slowly, partly due to slime's viscosity, and partly so you don't make it angry, you wade out into the middle of the ooze. Then you stick a hand down to it with a glorp sound. Your skin tingles, and you get a faint sense of deja vu that you can't quite put a finger on. You pull your hand out, bearing a handful of stuff that looks exactly like the rubbery, glistening black slime that collects in the bathroom sink drains from bacteria feasting on the soap scum, toothpaste spit, and decomposing hair. If you don't know the stuff, I mean, consider yourself lucky. You got a handful of black ooze. You can tell if it's actually twitching or it's just the nerves in your skin trying to get away. Taunt it. Get it to fight us. Maybe this was not the best of ideas. Break the stone statue's kneecaps. I don't know how, but do it anyway. Okay, that's just an fighting source. Reminds me, did I remember to give everything back to the... everything I have on hand to the bar? Found some onions. Great! Can't wait to start making martinis for people who are bad at choosing a good kind of martini. Yay. What'll it be? Give me some absinthe mixed with cola. Sure, a cocktail onion. Why not? Fancy cocktail. Hello, Barnaby. You know where we can find some more items? Your uncle's has many doors. Some of them have people near them. Alright. You have any illegal booze, Charles? It just so happens I do. Would you like some of it? Yes, please. Charles produces a crate of booze from under his desk, hands you to it with a wink. Purely for medicinal purposes, of course. You got crate of gin. Thanks, Charles. Found his case of gin. This'll gin up some more business, for sure. What does gin give me? Mysticality. Oh, that's not great. Oh, hello again. I got your ooze. Here, please take it. This is really unpleasant. Sorry, but you need to keep that for the next part. This is the last thing, I promise. Okay, what is it? There's a strange well in Great County, like an old-fashioned wishing well, except when you put something into it that starts with the letter H, it comes back changed. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Wait, is that why it had to be a handful? Because because of the H? Yep. That's so dumb. I could have used the haversack. I don't need that much. You're also going to need some intense stench resistant to carry the stuff back here. It's going to smell really bad. How much? I don't know, about 8? 8 sounds about right. And I could probably swing that. Good luck. Don't get it in your mouth or eyes. Or anywhere, really. Ooh, I have a lot of unspent XP. I could probably spend that on Stench Armor at this point. Where are my books at? Do I not have a book for stench armor? Damn. That's unfortunate. Does one not even exist? Nasty book is buried half buried in the nasty ground. How did I miss this the first time? Florida Foetide. Being a record of royal botanist voyage aboard the HMS Cannibalism to catalog the world's stinkiest flowers. Here's an upgradable skill, Nostradamus. Finally. This catalog of the worst smelling flowers on Earth is considered the most nauseating book ever written, even before you get into the cannibalism chapters. The bloated corpse flower is a nasty bit of olfactory business. I almost do not want to serve it with cottage cheese, but you know me, that certainly paints a picture. This white flowering plant is not just deadly when consumed, it is also murder on the nose. I call it Lily of the Smelly. In hot July, fruit flies in a group of hundreds descend into the right belly of the largest Venus flytrap they can find and commence to make frantic love. Truly, one of the vilest orgies I have ever sniffed. The rest of the book concerns the running aground of the HMS Cannibalism and Arctic Guys and the descent of the crew into, you guessed it, fortunately or not, your humble botanist. The descent of the crew into, you guessed it. Oh, cannibalism, duh. Fortunately or not, your humble botanist made an exhaustive effort to catalog all the associated smells. Okay, now how much armor do I have? I could use more spooky and cold armor. Let's see, maximum HP increased. Not until the 13th century did physicians discover that blood was circulatory, i.e. it traveled around the human body. Some still believe that blood could travel even faster if it had wheels. The book ends with a suggestion that leeches could be used for bloodletting, and if leech labor laws were relaxed, they wouldn't even need to be compensated. You're learning a lot from this book, though maybe learning isn't the right word. See, I guess the next thing I should upgrade, maybe Fondue Deluge? Giving everyone fire damage would be interesting. I feel like I am missing a lot of books. Okay, so I am going back to the heck hole. Handful of black ooze, go! You put the ooze in the bucket and lower it into the well. When you bring it back up, it's thicker, blacker, and burning angrily. And even with your stench armor, you can tell that it's foul. You got Glob of Burning Pitch. This wad of tar burns with the fires of hell, which is different than normal fire, than it literally hates you, rather than just being coincidentally ouchy. It smells terrible. Okay, here's your fire glob. You notice that Rufus has plugged his nose with what looks like cement. Excellent! Once I refine this a little, it'll make the perfect magical glue to assemble my device with. Is that all you need? Sure is. I can't thank you enough for all your help. I don't know if this is going to work, but I definitely wouldn't have gotten this far without you. Ah, don't mention it, Rufus. Good luck finding your sibling. Still working on refining this glue. This stuff is foul. Thanks again for all your assistance, I really appreciate it.